Thanks again for hiring us, boss. You can rest assured we won't let you down. We'll definitely keep you safe. I know people can be hesitant to hire a small freelancing company like ours. And it is small, just me and Liz here. But your faith in us is not misplaced. Our slogan isn't just a slogan. We really mean it. We mean every word of it. The most hyper-devoted bodyguards in the world. That is not our slogan, Liz. Remember, we agreed that slogan made us sound like a bunch of creeps, so we canned it. Even the marketing team said it was a bad idea. That's why we went with the most loyal bodyguards in the world. It gets the point across while not making us sound like a couple of creeps. And yes, the marketing team did disagree with us there, but that's why we fired them. Well, I guess the marketing team was wrong about it being creepy, because the boss here hired us anyway. Unless you hired us in spite of the fact that we come across as creeps. Well, you wouldn't do that, would you, boss? You wouldn't hire a couple of creeps, would you? Oh, right, of course you wouldn't. Well, there goes that hope. Oh, I said, there goes that soap. I just bought a new one and it smells just wonderful, so I was just commenting on how great it smells. You know, because it smells like you. Eucalyptus. It smells like eucalyptus. But enough talk about soap. Besides, with a criminal record as clean as ours, who needs it? You did find we had a clean criminal record, didn't you? Well, good then. Of course you did. Thank goodness we paid good money for that. But the direction I was going with this is that there's something we need to talk to you about. See, we did a sweep of your home earlier today. It's just something we have to do in order to do our job. I assure you it was for perfectly legitimate reasons. It's all just part of the job. We have to check for things that could be a danger to you after all. Unfortunately, we found a listening device under your bed. It looks like someone was stalking you. Now, we can take further action to secure your home, but you'd be a lot safer with us in our facility. It's almost impossible to break into. We highly recommend you make the move. But Viv, weren't we? Ooh. Weirdos. Weren't weirdos the ones who did this? I mean, they must be weirdos to stalk the boss. Or maybe just weirdo singular. I don't know how many there were. You're right, Liz. Whoever did this is one sick freak. Which is why the boss should move in with us. So what do you say, boss? I mean, it's great there. The place has even got scented candles. It's actually kinda romantic. And obviously we're still gonna maintain our professionalism. But still, we can enjoy the romantic atmosphere together. Professionally. While we're there, we could even have a romantic dinner. Professionally. So what do you say? Well, that's too bad, but we understand. We do? Of course we do. Leaving your home can be a very taxing experience, so I can understand your hesitation. Liz and I'll focus on doing whatever we can to make you safe here. But please do give our offer some thought. Well, that being said, the first step on our agenda would be getting you a tracker so we can always know where you are. Right! What if you were kidnapped? We'd need to be able to know where to find you. Not that you're going to get kidnapped because we'll keep you safe, but it never hurts to be prepared. Which is why we need to put this tracker in you. Now don't you worry, the process will be quick and painless. And that's not all, we also made the tracker heart-shaped. Just to show how much we care. Platonically. Making it heart-shaped was my idea. It's one of the only good ideas she's ever had, boss, so let's not let it go to waste. Yeah. I'm not saying you have to get the tracker right now. Although it would be good to get it done as soon as possible. But I know getting a tracker put in you can be quite the step to take. So just consider it for now. We can have this conversation again later. Like after lunch. Which reminds me, A classic way to assassinate anyone is to poison their food. And we can't be having that now, can we? So from now on, Vivian and I will be making all your food just to make sure it's safe for you to eat. I already made something for you, actually. It's your favorite. I learned about it from... I learned about it from... Viv, help me out here. Woman's intuition? Yes, that. Intuition. I learned your favorite food from intuition. But before that, we have the dessert. Now I know dessert usually comes last, but why wait when you can skip straight to the good stuff? The two of us made you a cake with "We Love You" written on it in icing. Buttercream. And we wrote it 1,000 times. 500 for me, 500 for Vivian. It's a very large cake to fit all that writing, as I'm sure you can imagine. It's out in the car, actually. If you'd like, we could go get it now. Oh, you're not hungry? Well, that's okay. It's just that, well, I did put a lot of effort into it, and I was really looking forward to seeing you eat it. And then I was looking forward to seeing you get stuffed on the cake. Oh, it's okay, Lizzie. The boss can always have some later. Right. Later. I know what'll cheer you up, Liz. Why don't we go through the boss's phone? Just for your safety, boss. You know we just have to keep you safe. We need to make sure you're not doing anything dangerous like sending photos of yourself. 'Cause when you send a photo, it's easy for strangers to get your location. That'd be putting you in danger. And that's also why you shouldn't have any dating apps, actually. Besides, we're the only ones you need. To know your location, that is. So, could you hand me your phone? Thank you, I'll take that. I did not expect it to be that easy. Alright, and what's the password? Oh, try the boss's birthday. Well, looky there, it worked. But how did you know the boss's birthday? How did you know it? Intuition? Intuition. Well, what can I say? I'm protecting the boss, so it's my job to know everything about him. Now let's just see what they have on their phone. Wow. You really don't have that many photos on here, boss. I was expecting you to have thousands of photos. Yeah, that's how many Viv and I have of you. European cooking shows. Yes, European cooking shows. You know Vivian and I are huge fans. That's why we have so many photos. Of them. All the food, and chefs, and recipes. Oh, you name it. And I mean, we had to learn to cook from somewhere, didn't we? Well, how else do you think we learned to make that huge cake with "We Love You" written on it 1,000 times? Which, by the way, is still waiting for you to eat if you ever find yourself in the mood. I hope you don't find it creepy that we wrote "We Love You" 1,000 times on it, by the way. We can understand if you do, though. Love is a strong word, isn't it? We're coming on a bit strong there. Oh, I just knew it. I knew we should have written "We appreciate you" on the cake 1,000 times instead. That would have been much more normal. Oh well, too late now. We really do love you, though, boss. We just want to spare you. From danger. Oh, gosh. You know, we just want to protect you, like it says in our job description. But also, we really do love you. Yeah, there's so much to love about you. You're so trusting. You were willing to hire us despite the stalking allegations. And they are just that, I can assure you. Just allegations, nothing more than a rumor, really. And did anyone ever tell you that you have pretty eyes? Because you really do. We could just stare into them forever. It makes me want to share a life with you, boss. Professionally. You know, just to watch you. Make sure that you're safe. Not to raise a family together or anything like that. Isn't that right, Liz? But you said... Isn't that right, Liz? Yes, that's right. That's 100% right, not a shred of doubt. It's the most honest thing that anyone has ever said. Ever. Throughout all time. See, boss. We just love you so much that we want to be the best bodyguards in the world for you. We love you so much that we want to protect you forever and ever.
We even love you so much that we'll be happy to get rid of your checks. We'll get rid of your checks because you're paying us. So we'll take them off your hands and get rid of them for you. It makes sense, I promise. Getting rid of them is just sort of an expression we use back in my hometown. And we'll get rid of them at an affordable rate. Because what kind of bodyguards would we be if we were expensive? A real bodyguard protects your wallet just as much as your life.
That's how much we care about you, boss.
Yeah, we care about you more than anything else. So it's a shame we can't date. Oh gosh, what do I mean? Sate? It's a shame we can't sate our appetite to protect you. Because that's just how much we care about you. We'll never be satisfied. We'll never feel like we're doing enough no matter how much we do for you.
And we do a lot.
We really do. We were taking a look at your schedule earlier today and we saw you wanted to watch a bunch of movies later, but your wrist might not be free. Your list. Your list of movies that you wanted to watch might not be free because you wanted to go out to the theaters to watch them. And it can be dangerous to go to movie theaters.
They're just awfully hard to secure. It's so easy for an assassin to blend into the crowd.
Yes, it's just like Vivian said. So if you want to watch movies, that's fine, but it might be hard to do in a theater because a theater isn't secure. But what is secure is our place. So why don't we just go over there to watch your movies? It'll be just like a dang good time. A dang good way to keep you safe.
We could even cuddle. Just to protect you from the cold, of course.
Right. Everything we do is just to protect you. So come on, darling. Boss.
Let's go.